Welcome to another edition of Know Thy Enemy. Vit K Funny, thank you for the follow. We're playing Yorion Scapeshift today. This, of course, is a deck based around the card Scapeshift, but Yorion actually made the deck significantly better, actually. So this is going to be the second league that we're playing today. This list is a little bit different than the one that we played earlier. And we're just trying things out. This one is by Insano in Magic Online. Won a PTQ this week, I think, or this past week. Maybe it was last week, or maybe it was this week. But yeah, the first league was an absolute blast. The deck looks super powerful, like really, really powerful. I was very impressed. I was very, very impressed. This might just be the best combo deck in the format. I would like to get paired against the Prowess deck though, because that matchup seems like it might be rough. The other one ran 35. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, we're adding a Cavern of Souls, which is, I mean, it's definitely interesting. Like, the idea is cute. This hand has no ramp and only bolt as interaction. I mean, there's some decks against which this hand is great, but I'm not going to keep that hand in the blind. This hand is a lot better. We're on the play. We're just going to bottom this second Scapeshift. Leading on Triumph, so on turn 2 we can Growth Spiral into Valakut. Yeah, I don't know if we got lucky with 35 lands, but we didn't really have much trouble that I remember hitting land drops, especially when we drew in, obviously. I wonder if this deck might want more Rens, because like Dren was really insane every time we drew it. Every single time we drew it, Ren did so much work. It was pretty insane. All right, there we go. I got my wish. Careful what you wish for, because so I think I'm gonna go do this so we can Udo on 3. Gonna fetch a basic land. Also, these even if I wanted to fetch, I wouldn't. Like, I just don't think I'm casting Growth Spiral last turn, is what I'm trying to say here. But I think I'm going to try to Udo on turn 3. Getting a basic island. Maybe they're Bedlam Brawlers. I mean, it's the only thing that would make sense, right? Like, if you're not playing Lurrus, you kind of have to be playing Bedlams. Yeah, Mountain kind of suggests that our opponent might be on the mono red versions, which wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, with Crash Through. Yeah, okay, so they are just on the mono red version with like Crash Throughs and stuff. Maybe they're playing Kill Fiend even. So they're basically choosing to play a strictly worse version of the same deck, which is interesting. Well, I guess that is it could be a budget consideration for sure, because bubbles are like ridiculously expensive, right? Okay. Now we're gonna pass. That we are missing land drops. Like, we really need to cash in this remand. We cannot afford to. This was a terrible draw, by the way, right? This was probably like the worst draw in our deck, barring like Cryptics. Except this one doesn't scale as the game goes by. And I'm probably not going to remand that one. Hopefully we get to remand. What do I even want to remand? Like, anything that I remand is just terrible. Because it just triggers my opponent's Whip Spear again. It's awful. It's so bad. Bad beats. Bad beats. Okay, so now we're not going to be able to cash in this remand. I guess that maybe they play light up the stage. Like, if we actually get to... No, because they already damaged me this turn, so they're not going to play light up the stage. Remand has to be side out. Yeah, I figured out that much, Andrea. I figured out that much. Confirm, not great. Remand, confirm, not great. Also, now we're getting flooded on growth spirals. It's kind of a rule. I just want to gain the life here. Yeah, our mana was super awkward. Yeah, definitely hitting the fail rate this game. Yep, definitely hitting the fail rate of the deck. Nowhere even remotely close to Castinuro. We actually don't have Cryptic Command mana. Yeah, so our opponent is just playing a Runaway Steamkin version of the deck, which is weird. I mean, it has to be a budget consideration. It's literally like the only reason to be playing this version over the strictly superior one. That mount is... Yeah, both of these are so bad right now. Both of these cards are literally just game losing right here. Oh, I should have played the Growth Spiral. Whoops. Fortunately, never punished. Can I win this game? So we die to crash. We die to bolt. Ice Fang blocks. We cannot beat Bolt anyway, so we don't play around Bolt. We cannot beat Lava Dart anyway, so we don't play around Lava Dart. So our opponent's hand needs to be like a light up the stage and they have to whiff. Or like they could have like a Reveler or something, or like multiple lands. That's how I win. Okay, that's like the opposite of winning, of whiffing. Exactly the opposite of whiffing. So now we die to literally any spell whatsoever. I mean, I guess they could still have land. If they have land, we block their Stimkin. We Growth Spiral. Okay, they floated mana. Okay. I guess they were playing around Decent Charm. Okay, so we don't want this. We want all of these and this. Remand goes. Is it Charm? I guess it's medium, but it's okay. Gracer's great. Cryptics are kind of medium. Caloran we can probably side out, I would imagine. Maybe a Ren. This hand's pretty good. Keep. So turn 1, fetch Steam Vents. Turn 2, probably Growth Spiral. End step, fetch Stomping Ground. All right, Steam Vents. Tapped. Oh, I should have gotten the Triumph. That was bad. Triumph is like strictly better, and allows me to play Snow Covered Island. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Oh, please play. Oh. We got pretty good by Gut Shot, but good job opponent if they have it. Play Astrolabe with Suspend. So next turn we can just play our Yorion, draw a card, reset Ren, unless they kill it. Stage is being lit up. All right, so now we want to draw Uro. Uro is our best draw. We are at 12 with opponent with 4 cards in hand. Okay. Okay. The 1 point of damage, does that matter? It could matter, actually. Okay, so we're just gonna ping them and Yorion. Flame Slash. Okay. Definitely sad that we cited out a couple of cryptics. Bold Face. Stage is gonna be lit up again. I guess I could Reveler too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I guess they can't Reveler. Oh, we can draw 2, discard 2 to cycle our lands away. Okay, maybe actually it wasn't a good idea for me to minus the Rena. Maybe I just should have plus so I can cycle away with Is Charm. Yeah, I think my opponent just has a Reveler. They thought they had enough, but they don't. Because one of those is Stimkin. My opponent says test, and I gave them a question mark. Like, what? Just like, you're missing one. You can't cast your ruler yet. All right, so here comes the search. Cast this, get an island. Can we draw Scapeshift? Another anger. Feels bad, man. Play this, tapped. Do we just attack? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So no, we can't just attack. And I also should have cycled first before playing my land, precisely because of this. That was a good draw. And we can gain 9 here. Seems pretty good. Gain 12, sorry. So next turn we get to get a land back. We get to Udo. Yeah, I guess that's the downside. If they go for Reveler here, we can ping plus anger. Going face. Okay, that fixes the issue. Okay, so we're going to start with an attack. Maybe they have this member, that would be interesting. They don't. Okay, now after we attacked, we can do this. Green, green, blue, blue. Udo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pony conceits. All right, cool. On the draw is probably going to be a lot tougher than that one. On the draw is probably going to be a lot tougher. It was a one-off Ren too. I just realized that. We actually started out one Ren. That's hilarious. Do you want more Rens? No, I think this is fine. Ren has been so good for me in these leagues. Solid opener. Solid opener for sure. Just gonna Steam Vents and just like main face bolt whatever creature they play on one, I think. It's gonna be bad against Steamkin. Grafdigger's Cage. Okay. Classic case of overboarding. Classic case of overboarding there. That one is actually pretty solid. Gonna get a basic island here. Play Udo. Carbonic clearly is not in a creature draw. Play my Triumph. Get in there. Certainly hoping to find a land. If we do find a land, we're gonna be looking pretty good. Weather the Storm. How much value can we get from this card? 12 life seems reasonable. This is the first match of the league, right? I kind of forgot. Yeah, okay. Here's the light of the stage. Yeah, my opponent's lagging super hard over there. They're lagging super hard. Because they don't seem to be playing slow. They're just super laggy. Second cage, yeah, this is my opponent just overboarding, I think. The shrine is certainly pretty good. It could be impactful. But overall, I think my opponent just the Grafdigger's Cage is just doing nothing there. And if they cut like lightning bolts or stuff like that to make room for the Grafdigger's Cage, it's just all sorts of awful for them. So what do we want to draw here? I think we want to draw Ren. Ren is probably our best draw. Because we are at a healthy enough life total, also thanks to Weather the Storm, that never had MTG lag before, but this last update has been brutal for me. Not sure if that's a thing with the update. I've not had any troubles with it so far. No troubles at all for me. Any land is good draw. Yeah, even the worst lands are good draws. Yeah. Even the worst of the absolute worst lands are good draws. So we played 2 spells here. We could Growth Spiral into Weather the Storm. I think I like that. Seems like a sizable amount of life. Just casually drawing, gaining 12. And here I'm not going to attack because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is lethal next turn. Maybe this forces them to use the Bone Crusher on the Quaddle. Soulscrim Mage, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Tapped out at 15. This is game. That's game. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. We continue the streak. Streak? I think it's pronounced streak. Continue the streak of wins. Not sure what they're thinking with the turn 1 cage hand. Yeah, I don't know. They're seemingly pretty unfamiliar with the matchup. Like, cage is just not a card you bring in, period. Right? It literally only stops Uro, and it still allows me to like gain 3 life, right? The way they beat is by getting under me. Like, I don't need Uro to finish the game. Cage against Yorion, yeah, that's my point. It's just like, it's mostly, I think my opponent was unfamiliar with the matchup. They overboarded a little bit. Lurrus. Okay. Can get behind this. Seems like a fine hand. Put him moves to 6. Meaning they move to 7, right? Core duelist. Okay. Champlain life game. Permanents your opponent control lose 6 groups. Okay. So I think we just take the damage here. Bolt it now. We bolt it now that they've tapped out, right? Growth Spiral is probably our best draw here. I feel like I would like to have access to more. I would like to have access to more Search for Tomorrows in this list. Only 2 seems like a little bit too little. You may attach target equipment you control to target creature you control. I think I like that command there. Take this turn to Udo. Play this tapped. Okay, that one is a problem. Okay, so we're going to play this. play this island tapped. We're gonna put this on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can put bolt on top. We can put bolt on top and then use Ice Fang to draw the bolt and kill this. 1, 2, 3. We do have. But we don't have lethal. Okay, so I guess that I can respond to the trigger here. So they're gonna choose targets. In response, we fetch Mystic Sanctuary, bolt on top. Yes. Ice Fang. Draw the bolt. Kill this guy. First time ever playing this matchup. Is this deck like for real? Or is it just a meme? It does look pretty memey if I'm being honest. Oh wow. Prismatic Vista. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's so perfect. That's great. So green, blue, blue, green, green. Udo with exactly enough food. Oh, I guess that we can't escape shift here. Whoops. Never mind, we can escape shift. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. No, I couldn't have played Cavern because I needed the fetch land to give me the last card that I needed to cast the Uro. So I could not have played the fetch land there. Valakut, Valakut. Valakut. Stomping Ground. Steam Vents. Steam Vents. Triumph. 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 No, no, no. Save targets. Face you for 1,000,000. Always yes, always yes, always yield. Hey Keenan, how's it going? Welcome. Still using your Wrens, man. I've been using them a lot. I've been using them a lot. So putting them to good use, you know? Putting them to good use. Magnetic Theft. Hammer Time. Well, the original Hammer Time was with Loxodon Hammer, right? Which was like one of the worst decks ever played at a Pro Tour, period. So that's the real Hammer Time. I feel like we want Gust. No, like a lot of the creatures are white. Probably I want something like this on the draw. Maybe on the play I want more Cryptics. Can pay me $1 for each win they get you? Damn it. I'm gonna be poor if I do that. No interaction whatsoever. I'm gonna ship this. Slow interaction, but I guess we might just die on turn 2. Alright. Red source? Untap red source, fetch land? Easy. Gonna get a steam vents. Flame slash, kill this. Sucks to be killing that at sorcery speed, but like that's the removal that we had, unfortunately. Inky. Stoneforge. I mean, the deck is kind of cool. If I'm being honest. Blue green. So I guess I just play this, and we just have to kind of get a little bit lucky. If they have one of their combo pieces, we're screwed here. Cigar the save. Okay, so we can't die this turn. We can die next turn though. Okay. So we can't anger. Because if we anger, we just die to the Ink Moth. If we anger, we just die to the Ink Moth. So I guess we just have to play a snake and block. Chomp the Ink Moth. Oh, this is ETB, so this actually combos with Stoneforge? Gross. So gross. Blue, green. If we manage to trade 1-for-1 here, that's gonna be glorious. Oh, they can do this instant speed. Never mind. We're still screwed. So they just present lethal here. Yeah, so we actually have no outs. Yeah, I forgot that they can play stuff as if he had flash. So this deck can only win if they have a Sigarda saving play, right? So Gust we don't want. Remand is pretty awkward. I guess we want Spell Pierce. Veil of Summer. Yeah, we don't want anything else really. We might want Cryptic on the play. Maybe a third copy. Just Anger doesn't seem great. Magnetic Theft does it. Yeah, but Magnetic Theft doesn't put the equipment into play. Theft it attaches the equipment. Yeah, this is not a keepable hand. Theft attaches the equipment, which is kind of not what we want to do there. Remand Brenda Wren? No, I don't think so. Precisely for this situation, I think that what's his name is better. How is this deck against this Shadow variants? I literally played 7. This is my 7th match with the deck, and we have not played against that Shadow, so I don't know. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have played this one. Because now I cannot Cryptic Loop. Because I cannot get a Mystic Sanctuary. That was a mistake. Nothing I love more than beating up on Soul Sisters with Amulet. Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough for the Soul Sister player. This deck really doesn't care about card advantage and stuff like that, right? You just YOLO and lose to a Lightning Bolt. Just got like a nice little 2-for-1 there, which is pretty nice. Nice little 2-for-1. Stoneforge's card advantage, fair, okay. Do we counter bounce? I guess we can counter bounce. Yeah, I think so. So we're gonna counter bounce here. Bouncing Stoneforge is of course not great, but again, I'm trying to not die here. This seems like the best way to not die. So now we're gonna get to play Udo next turn, because my opponent is not gonna have a creature. See what we draw first. Growth Spiral. Well, I think we Udo. Being Giant, blue, blue, green, green. This exiles. Well, I guess that we can. I think I wanna leave the Cryptic Command in my graveyard, so we're gonna do this. Growth Spiral here. Now we're going to Udo, blue, blue, green, green. Exile everything but the Cryptic. Lurrus Core Duelist. Okay. Well, I guess we attack first. Start with an attack. Because if we find it... Exactly. If we find this, things get a lot easier, because now we can't lose. So now we just bolt here. And we pass the turn. Huh. I'm starting to think that this deck, like this matchup, should be a lot easier than it's looking right now. But my inexperience in the matchup is definitely making me maybe double like overthink some things or whatever. Thank you for the follow there, Willnet2. Now we're gonna block here. We're gonna basically force the activation. Opponent just concede. Yeah, that was first time I've ever faced that deck. If Tom Ross is playing it, it's definitely interesting. How did it go in the first league? 5-0, easy. So we're right now 7-0 with Scapeshift. This is a different version of the previous one. We're playing against the one and only Grant G Hash. Another streamer. He's been streaming for a while now, and he streams mostly limited, but it seems he's just saying that he's upset at limited. I think I'm gonna lead him Valakut here. So he's joining the modern queues. Okay, so this has to be Wild Can't. What? What the hell is this? Am I at risk of dying next turn? I'm so scared. 7 land belcher? I don't know. I'm just so freaked out right now. It's ridiculous, and the fact that I'm 4-0 is even more ridiculous, he says. That's really funny. Okay, so I guess we're gonna play things slow. More wild canters. Play Astrolabe. Holding up Remand, which is not great, but I would imagine it has to be something like that, right? Like something silly, like Song of Creation or something. I'm so scared right now. Whoever called Song of Creation, good job. No. Moto. There. I think we trade here. Misty. So we have enough, right? We shock here. We 1 giant T. We Udo. Put Mystic Sanctuary into play. Remand on top. Yes. Astrolabe, draw remand. Pass it turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have lethal next turn with Scapeshift. So we can Growth Spiral plus Remand. Sounds good. So we can actually combo off with Protection. Green, blue. Growth Spiral. Shock. Green. Green. Scapeshift with Remand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Valakut. Triumph. I guess I should have. It was correct for me to float the mana, but for one mana, there's nothing they can do. He says, I expected the cavern to be on Giant, but that isn't the correct one. Can't escape that cavern on Giant life. That's funny. Okay, so we want Gustos, we want Dispute. Wait, Song of Creation is blue, right? It has to be blue. Song of Creation. Yeah. Okay, so we want Dispute. Probably want Pierce. Do we want Veil of Summer? Do I expect my opponent to have some form of counter magic? How is Cavern performing? It seems a little bit weird. We didn't play against any of the decks that Cavern is for, right? So yes, it's gonna look weird when it's. But yeah, I imagine that it's one of those things that it's, you know, like the tech against control decks or something. So shaving all the bolts and a couple of cryptics and adding more efficient counter spells. Do I want Veil? I think I want Veil, right? I expect that we're gonna see some counter fights from the blue deck. Okay. This hand is kind of awkward. I think we keep it though. Okay. I was gonna say I think I'm going to lead on Valakut, but now that we drew a Dispute, this means the next turn, even if our only play is if we didn't find land and Valakut is our only line, we can at least still Dispute, which is nice. Okay. So now we're gonna shock with Steam Vents and we're gonna pass. I'm going to be able to dispute plus Veil. Man, would love to have a Growth Spiral here. Wild Cantor is fine. Remand. What if Grant is actually playing Wild Cantor aggro, and this is all a facade to make me think that the real price is Song of Creation, when in reality he's just playing 1/1 aggro? That'd be a next level next level line. Let's see this. Dispute. Oh, I'm so stupid. They can pay. Oh, I'm so stupid. They can just pay. Whoops. Punt. Punt. Oh, but this was in reality, this was the next level play. In reality, this was the next level play, you see? Because now we gust them, forcing them to put this on top. When they draw it, we're remanded. In reality, this is 2 levels ahead. You were not prepared for this, chat, were you? You were not prepared for this. Galaxy Brain punt. Galaxy Brain punt confirmed. So we fetch an island. Let's think. So we fetch an island. We ran. We Udo. Yeah, our opponent just doesn't have spells to play, right? So this is just fine. We just win now. Blue. That feeling when you punt yourself towards a win. This annoying never ever punished. Yo, I could have been punished. But instead, I chose to not be punished by drawing the perfect cards. This is good stuff. This is good content. This is good content. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, didn't filter. Wow. Impressions about this deck? This might be one of the best decks in the format. Those are my good content struggles to pay GG for Scapeshift. Yo. Wilnet, give me a break, okay? I'm too busy winning. I'm so busy winning that I can't even look at Scapeshift's converted mana cost. Oh, let me update the record. Why is Scapeshift in green? Should have been red all along. Wow. Those are the kind of comments. Remember the meme of the sudden realization guy that was like in the middle of a party and then he would look like that. Those are the questions that that guy was asking himself. This is an interesting hand. I'm not sure whether we should keep this or not. What's the verdict? Do we keep this? Why am I the bad guy now? Yeah, Peso is my brother. Alright, I think I'm just gonna YOLO this hand on the draw. King Magic 95 plays a Utopia Sprawl on turn 1. Fetch land, please. Astrolabe. I guess that's pretty good too. No pillage, please. Tracker. Oof. Oof. No value for you, brother. No value for you. That's your problem. Never mind. No problems. No problemo. Okay, so best draw, Ren. Seems like a fine remand target. Ah, damn it. Land, please. Lightning bolt. Right, we definitely need to find a land here. Pronto. Gotta find the land pronto. Alright. No Glorybringer one time. I guess second pillage would be the worst thing for us to see here. Cloth is pretty bad too. Exile my Udo. Land. Yes. Let's put a 6/6 into play. So exile this, exile this, exile this, and then some lands. So now we get to put a 6/6 into play. And now we have Cryptic, so we're just gonna Udo them to death. You're gonna counter Kiwi? I would imagine the Scapeshift is a good matchup for UD though, right? I'm gonna get all the romance on the draw. We could live in Spell Pierce. Grazer is kind of medium too. Something like this. Just to run Quaddle matters, yeah. Alright. We're gonna do a quick 20 push-ups. Meal 20 push-ups. All right, that counts as 20. God damn it. Too many push-up redemptions. That ain't gonna sit well. I have to get them done eventually. Alright, it's getting hot though, that's for sure. Let me also fix my camera real quick. Have I ever actually remembered to... Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to try 30 just yet. Not sure I'm ready to try 30. Eventually I will. That's gonna be a glorious day. All right. I did hit submit, okay? So not like the other time that it didn't submit my cyber. No, okay, so we did cyber. Okay, cool. Can't actually keep this one. Where are my green sources, chat? Watching the opponent was watching the push-ups. That's why they taking their time. That makes sense. We're just amused by the amount of push-ups a fellow human being can do. Hopefully they have turned to Magus and not Moon. Just got this. Thinks. So you guys are gonna fetch Triumph here actually? Okay. Pillage. Damn it. So we just gotta gust this. Left pillage on top, which is interesting. Why not Forest? Because we're not playing around Blood Moon. I chose what I want to play around. I want to play around my opponent's Pillage. That's going to mana screw me. Right? We can Bolt here to reduce the clock. I think that we can't afford to do that. Just actually about to say, actually would be a pretty good draw. Also a pretty good draw. Colossus or second Pillage would be kind of backbreaking, really. Those are the cards that I really don't want to see. I think I should have played Quad on my turn. I don't think so, Guido. Because like I'm planning on playing Udo. God damn it. Alright, so now that plan went out the window. Well, now we're gonna have to bolt. We can't even block here. It's pretty brutal. Gonna bolt right now because we can put Gust on top. I don't think we want to. Guido giving out the advice on non-shadow decks, yeah. So another Udo would be pretty good. I guess another Udo is. I guess Cryptic is the only thing that the other thing that we can draw. We can bolt this. We have 5 lands. We put Gruul Spiral on top. We Ren. We plus on the Triumph or another fetch land. This brings me down to 7. Then we take 4. Yeah. So I think we're drawing the Lightning Bolt. We have a lethal line if we bring back the Lightning Bolt. So I think we should, I guess. So down to 6, maybe they 4 down to 2. Lightning Bolt on top. Yes. Ren. So we die to Bolt, we die to Bone Crusher, we die to any hasty threat. Four, 5, 6. Well, I guess we don't. No, yes, we do, because we put Growth Spire on top, and then we can draw into a land. And that's lethal. They don't have a wash. They don't have a wash. So of course I'm not playing around a Bosch because they don't have it. No Bosch. No, that's true. No Bosch. Why does the channel give us a warning that has adult content? There's much swearing. I just sometimes swear, basically. Wow. If we had had the cryptic, we would have won this game. Crazy. So because I swear, I don't want anybody to like come here and be telling me that I can't swear. So I'd rather you just make a click and me not having to worry about anything like that, you know. That one pillage, man. That one pillage. Rude. Corner Macabre, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. All the 8-year-olds that want to watch my stream, they'll just have to wait 10 years to watch my content. 10 years! Which honestly, considering the high quality that my content is, it's not that much. Waiting 10 years for this quality of content, it's kind of a steal if you think about it. They also just click, okay. Yeah, that's fair. All right, baby, let's do this. Oof, look at this hand. A beaut. So, this is gonna be a stomping ground on one. Known some kids with interesting vocabularies. Yeah, that's fair. Kids nowadays, man. Kids nowadays swearing and stuff. So we're gonna play this on turn 2, fetch an island. %40% for my Psychopathy, hashtag goals. It's good to have goals, Karn. I appreciate it. It's a good move to have goals. Somewhere to go towards, you know. All right. End of turn fetch for no reason whatsoever. You love to see it. It's my opponent, no place on turn 1, no place on turn 2. It's an interesting concept. They are deck thinning. I mean, that's true. They are deck thinning. I just don't know why they did it on my end step. Okay, never mind. It's whatever. Island. Before they kept the triple pillage hand, yeah, that's gonna be really good here. I mean, that's a bunch of nothing. That is a lot of nothing. So I guess we're just gonna slam Yorion this turn. Pillage. So we gust there. Now we're just gonna, I guess we're just gonna slam Yorion, I think. They bottom the pillage. So whoever say that they might have a triple pillage hand, I'm starting to suspect that you might be correct. Oh, another abundant growth. That's brutal. Well, it's not brutal actually, because now we can put the thing on top and we just time walk my opponent one more time and then we draw one more card next turn. I kind of want to have access to the 4. Yeah, we're just gonna Yorion here. We just draw 2, but we put a clock on them. Next turn we can recall. Yeah, I know. But I think this is correct. It uses my mana a lot better. It puts a very real clock on my opponent. Still have access to the Gust though. They did have Questing Beast, which is interesting. It's a nice way to win a race. Okay. Nice and easy way to win a race. Torben's Fausch, thank you so much for that Twitch sub. Welcome back to the Primetime Stormfall for the 3rd month in a row. I appreciate your support. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next turn we have a super turbo lethal Scapeshift. Actually, yeah, no, I think we don't mana leak. Just gonna take the 4 from the Questing Beast. We're gonna be protected exactly. You see, chat? Well, I guess that we let this resolve, right? They don't have green mana anymore. Well, we could get God, so let's just do this. Gust doesn't get around. Gust gets around Veil. Because it doesn't counter, it puts it on top. Interesting do nothing hand versus a combo deck opponent. Yeah, a questionable hand. I would certainly describe this hand as questionable. I imagine they're trying to figure out whether this actually their Veil actually protects them from this Aether Gust. The answer is no. But if they have a basic forest and we had attempted to gust a moon on board, then it would have actually worked. Like the Veil would have stopped our Aether Gust. So that's why I chose to gust there instead of gusting the other thing, you know? Sanctuary. Put Gust on top. Udo. Green. Green, blue, blue. I feel bad now, but I guess I'm gonna skip shift them anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus, opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they just conceded. Oh wow! That was surreal. That was a real one. We just casually 9-0 with this deck. Playing against Hugo, so this is probably Storm. Oh my. Oh my! Oh my. Yeah. Okay. Just gave up. Gave up with all those mulligans. Well, funny enough, Enlightened Muppet, we haven't played against that many Lurrus decks today. This was actually a mistake, because now I'm not gonna be able to Udo into a bolt. So I should have played one of my other lands here. Now we're just dead. My lifetime record against this Storm player is probably ridiculously low. He's very good too. Not deterministic yet. Yes, deterministic now. So we can now concede. And he only plays Storm. I don't think I've ever seen him play something that's not Storm. Peers, disputes. Do we literally want every single card in our sideboard? We kinda do, right? Should keep some number of cryptics so we don't die to Arya. We have Gusts for Arya. Spell Pierce. I mean, I could see keeping some cryptics, but like, what do we cut? I'm keeping in. I'm bringing in Anger because it's pretty real for them to have empty. Maybe Remand can go. Something like this. Not sure about this at all. No, Quad allows me to put, even if it's a bad clock, it's the only clock that I can actually play at instant speed. Because I don't want to tap out main phase basically ever, right? That's why I'm cutting the cantrips that are sorcery speed. Okay, this sounds pretty good. Ready, pull, shock, suspend, go. Remand. Cast. Gonna find the green source. Play an island. This is not bad. That was kind of cool. Kind of went off a little bit there. A dispute, of course. Looking great there. Too bad we don't have any fetches. Okay. Brave opponent trying to storm off in the worst storm meta in ages, likely. Yeah. It's not a good time for storm. I agree with that. Going to clean up. But yeah, Ugo just plays storm all the time. It doesn't matter. Next level devotion to the archetype. Metamorphose is fine. They're definitely digging hard for some lands over there. And they conceded. Yes, I was planning on Cryptic bouncing. I just want to use my mana and I want to dig deeper into my deck. So yeah, I was going to bounce the Steam Vents on end steps. That means that they have to discard 2 cards and we put them super far behind. Yeah, that would have been certainly the correct play to make there. Gust pierces. Do we like this card? Like, is this card really gonna do it for us? So I guess if they go all in, we can use this to get them. But usually they just present lethal and they can just... Weather is bad? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That is exactly what I was thinking. You think weather is good? It doesn't. Yeah, that's my point. That it doesn't stop a deterministic kill. It is kind of great if they, like, if they are kind of forced to go off and they kind of do stuff weird. I think I'm just gonna bring the 4th remand. 4 remands on the draw really sucks, but I think that we really need to put a high premium on the cheaper interaction. Okay. Hopefully this dispute is gonna be great. Hopefully these disputes are gonna be great. Apparently that dispute was gonna be great. Sweet. Okay. They're gonna remand themselves and it's gonna be a blowout. Remand their own brawl. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Whoops. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Whoops. I was thinking I'm going to like gust whatever they play, and I'm like, oh, that's right, they can just pay. It feels bad, man. They're not on Veilstorm? No, they don't seem to be on Veilstorm. I think end step we're gonna bounce the Baral. I mean, at least we did get to trade 1-for-1 with a Paratic Ritual, so it's not like the end of the world. It's not great, but... Okay, so permanent to return his hand, draw a card. We're gonna get gold by gifts here. Very likely. Or not. Not the best is a charm I've ever cast, but that's what it is. So now we get bold plus gust, I guess. Play fetches even the pill doesn't feel moon because red green can moon us out of blue. Interesting. That's interesting to know, Enlightened Muppet. I would definitely play around. Like, usually when I see something like, when I see that, I play around When I see fetches, I play around Blood Moon, from the Amulet side, of course. Alright, any land off the top, and we're golden. So, put target permanent on a central card. I just want to burn my Cryptic here, basically. And I want to try to draw into a land. Dispute. Okay. So we lose to Wipe Away. We lose to Wipe Away. But I think this is fine. It's not a win. I don't have enough mountains. We have 1 Triumph, 2 Steam Vents, and 1 mountain. Wow, that's true. Brutal. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mountains. We only have 10 mountains. Insane. So I'm trying to go for the cheese win here, because I cannot win. Like, I'm just going to gust the gifts, the flashback spell. Don't even know which cards they have left. The Piff, yeah. This is what I got. Is it good enough? Nope, it is not. Triple Remand was rough. Triple Remand was rough. That was a very impressive showing, though. That was a very impressive showing. It was a bang with that Scapeshift. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I thought that I had lethal, right? Huh. Very cool. Very cool. Both lists, if you didn't rush, I could have won. Yeah, for sure. But I think my opponent has more draws than I do, right? I'm calm. We aren't running Bring to Light, because we're only playing 3 colors. And you can't Bring to Light for Scapeshift if you're only playing 3 colors. This deck feels a lot better than the Bring to Light versions. Like, by so much, it's insane. Do you prefer this list or the one with Sakuras? So I think I like this list a lot. Honestly, like, Rin was amazing every time I drew it, so I kind of want to have access to one more copy of the card. And I feel like we won't force it for tomorrow. Those were my only thoughts. So if I were to make any changes, we can maybe start here. I did not like the cavern. Maybe it is good in like mirror matches or whatever, or like in control matchups or something, but Stevie is better than Gracer. So the idea for, I understand why Gracer is there. I didn't like it whenever I drew it, but I understand why it's there. It's there because like we actually struggle with the aggro matchup, so you kind of want to give yourself the out of randomly drawing that Gracer. No, that was a 4-1, Royal. Like we lost in the final match. I think we're gonna play another league though. He wrote on Twitter that Gracer should be erased with searches. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Alright, so we're gonna fire up another league. We're gonna take a short break. And then if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.